Good morning. Welcome to Arts at a Distance. My name is Miss Noel. I am the Arts Education Consultant with Merced County Office of Education. And today on this beautiful Theater Thursday, we are going to talk about something that is very prevalent today when you look at the news or when you take a walk outside or when you go shopping with your family, and that is the idea of masks. Now, the way that you see masks being worn right now in society is for healthcare reasons, but performers wear masks for a whole different reason. When we portray characters, when we create different worlds, sometimes we will choose to wear masks depending on the culture or the way that the theater piece is taking place. We will wear masks in order to make our character more infused with whatever it is we're trying to infuse them with, right? Sometimes just your face is not enough. Or sometimes it's too much and you're trying to pull back, and a mask can help with that. For whatever reason, making masks is also a really good way to practice the dynamics of emotion, getting angry, getting frustrated, getting sad, getting happy, the difference between happy and overjoyed, the difference between overjoyed and surprised. All of those things can kind of be practiced and boiled down in a mask making context. So we're going to talk about our resources that we need, the actual materials that we need in front of us, and then we're going to do our little warm-up, and then we're going to get to our actual mask making. Are you ready? So we are going to need, first of all, several pieces of paper. I am going to use 3 pieces of paper, and that's it. I'm going to set the rest aside. I'm going to set them right up over here. Now, once again, I'm using this pretty standard computer paper, printer paper, but if you have construction paper, that will work too. In this particular instance, the stiffer it is, the better it will be. So please don't go with tissue paper or newspaper or something like that. The neutral quality of the paper, the color, is it really doesn't matter. You could have print on it if you choose, but it's going to get a little easier if it's neutral, as always. A neutral background is always good. And then you need colors, because I'm going to be designing one character with multiple emotions. However, you could also design multiple characters, and the way to tell them apart from each other is with shape and line and color. So as many colors as you would like. I have a lot of markers here, and they actually will bleed through the paper. So what I've got for the back of these sheets of paper, as I write the name of the character and kind of explain, I'll show you about how that works in a second. I have my favorite very thin pen. A pencil will work for this as well, but we want something that's not going to bleed through to the other side of the paper. So do with that what you will. While you gather those pieces, we are going to warm up our voice a little bit, because our eyes and our mouth, generally speaking, won't be seen. So we are going to, instead of warming up our face, practice warming up our voice, okay? So first of all, put your hand on the top of your head. And on a K sound, like the word key, we're going to go from the top to the bottom of our vocal range. Try and make it as smooth as possible, like a vocal roller coaster. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Key! And then we reset. Let's try that again. Try and get a little bit higher and a little bit lower, shall we? 1, 2, 3. Key! I really felt a little bit of a break in the top of my range there. It's not a bad thing, but it is good to note. So when I'm creating characters and their voices, I want to make sure to be gentle with that part of my range. Self-analysis, really important. The other thing we're going to do is warm up our instrument in terms of the way that we pronounce things. So we're going to warm up our jaw and our mouth. So repeat after me these various tongue twisters. Are you ready? Unique New York. Unique New York. You know you need unique New York. Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. Again, toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. Good. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Good. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. Excellent. Because enunciation is so very important in this particular exercise, we're actually going to do something else that I love to do, and that is take a pen or a pencil that you are the one who is mainly the one holding this, or if you are not the one normally holding this, make sure you sanitize it first. That means wipe it down well with some kind of sanitary cloth, or just make sure that it's very clean, okay? Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna put it in your mouth, like this. As you can hear, speaking around the pen is a little bit difficult. But what you're doing is you're stretching out your tongue to make pronunciation without the pen a little bit easier. Repeat after me. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. Good. Now say it without the pen. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. Does that feel easier to you? It's because your tongue is a little bit stretched out, as are the sides of your mouth, and it just makes it easier to speak. So thank you for doing that with me. Making a silly face is always fun. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all 3 of these pieces of paper, fold them in half, make a nice crease. It does not matter if they're even, it's fine. And once we've got a nice crease, we're gonna use that crease as a place to rip. It's not quite creased enough for me to rip very cleanly, so I'm going to fold it over and refold on the other side. And once that is all done, that should be easier. Yeah, that should be easier for me to get a little bit of a rip in there. It does not matter if it's clean. It only matters that we now have 2 piles of half pieces of paper, 3 of them each. On this side, we are going to draw 3 versions of this character's eyes. So I haven't named this character yet, but maybe drawing their eyes will help me out, right? So first of all, what shape are we gonna make the eyes? Miss Noelle's gonna go with big, round ovals. Ovals that are standing up. When the character's eyes are wide open, I'm going to draw pupils in the middle that I am going to color blue. That's going to be helpful if I choose to make a different character later, because I can make their eyes a different color as well as a different shape. I'm also going to draw eyebrows. And when the character's eyes are wide open, I'm going to draw eyebrows in just a gentle hill-like arch. Boom, boom. Just like this. Can you guys see that? Whoop. There you go. How would you describe this character looking? I would say, I'm going to fill in these edges very quickly. I would say that this character looks surprised. When I see people whose eyes are wide and their eyebrows are way up high, I think they look surprised. And that is what I am going to write on the back right here. So here I have surprised eyes. After that, I am going to draw the same style of eyes, but this time, instead of drawing them in full ovals, I'm gonna leave a little bit of a hill at the bottom, kind of cut out, as if their cheeks, they're apple-cheeked like me, and as if their cheeks are rising because there's a smile on their face. That tells me that this character is currently smiling. So the shape that we're going with is that right there. I've drawn less of a large hill to the eyebrows, and I'm going to put the color down toward the bottom as if the character is looking down. Here we go, just like that. Just like that. Okay? And this is going to be my happy face, or the top of my happy face. I'm going to place it in this pile right here. And now we've got, let's go with angry. So when I see angry, I think of the eyes as being slightly closed, right? So still an oval, but a little bit less tall. I'm going to say that the color in the center is a little bit narrowed, and my eyebrows, instead of being a hill, are gonna go straight in like that. Kind of like a V, but without the center section. Again, I'm gonna take my blue color and color those irises blue. Just like that. And this, we have our angry face. Angry face. And we will write on the back, angry. Now this would be enough to practice, depending on the lines we were reading or the improv we were doing, being surprised, being happy, or being angry. That would be enough. However, I like the idea of mixing and matching it with a mouth, the other most expressive part of your face. And that's what we're going to be doing on this side. Let's see. First, our eyes were surprised. So let's draw a surprised mouth. I'm going to make that a big circle. Big circle. And I'm going to draw a second large circle around it that I can color whatever color of the mouth is going to be. I'm going to go with this orange color because you know what? I'm feeling a little crazy today. Our character has blue eyes and for whatever reason, an orange mouth. Just like that. Surprised eyes and an orange, and surprised eyes and a surprised mouth. I'm gonna write on the back of this, surprised, just like I did with the other ones. Those are gonna go right here. Now, we had our happy eyes, and my happy mouth is gonna be exactly what you suspect, a big, wide smile. So that's gonna be kind of like a half moon. And again, I'm gonna draw another half moon around it. Whee! Look who's not a visual artist. It is Miss Noel. I love the fact, once again, that perfection is not part of the game here. We do not have to be perfect. We just have to make it be what we want it to be. That is our happy smile. And I'm gonna write happy right here on the back. Last but not least, we have our angry face. So I'm gonna make our angry face a closed mouth that is, think of that kind of emoji of the character that is frustrated. So I'm gonna make kind of a zigzag for the mouth. And I'm gonna draw a second zigzag on top and connect it so that everything can be colored in with the color that is the mouth. Here we go, and here we go. Angry mouth, frustrated. And on the back, I'm going to write angry once again. So while these things can be mixed and matched, they are also really good at going together. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, angry. Very nice. Set those aside. 1, 2, 3, happy. Yay, happy character. And 1, 2, 3, oh, surprised. Oh my goodness. So surprised. And there you go. Now, so your challenge would be, what I would think, would be to mix these things up and just take an analysis. See how well they go together if they are not the same, or if that means something, if that triggers something in your brain that says this isn't right. The other thing you can do is develop a whole different character, right? Several of them. There's my timer. Develop several characters that have different colors and shapes for their eyes and for their mouths, and that way you know who is being who when you are creating these different looks. Give them to a sibling or to a grown-up and let them play with you. And when you feel like in your sketch that you're writing or saying that you are changing emotion, pick up a different kind of different part of the mask and see how complex you can make the emotions by shifting back and forth between them. I know this was really quick. We'll try and expand on it at a later date, okay? Please do 3 things for me. Stay safe, be happy, and make art. Have a great day, you guys. Bye.